Hey, first of all, I want to thank you for reaching out to Steve Griggs Design and inquiring about our design services and how we work. But listen, before we get started and we're talking about drawings, ideas, designs, making pretty pictures, I just want you to understand really how we work. You know, our process is very intentional, right? It's designed to prevent costly mistakes later. You know, every project we do starts with a discovery and feasibility study. What's possible? What's not possible? Let's look at the permitting, the town requirements, the utilities, the drainage. You know, this is not going to be a consultation. This is not a design on the spot. I'm not going to pop out my computer and give you an AI-generated design. We have to be intentional about this. And we have to be very precise about this because this is where you can save money or cost a lot of money. So this phase is basically a structured review of the property. So what we want to do is we want to slow down the process, understand really how you want to use the space to function, how you want to use it. Do you entertain a lot? Like, we're going to ask a lot of these questions, and we're going to identify the constraints early on. The constraints meaning, what is this town going to require? Do I need a variance? Do I need a certain type of drainage required? You know, so this whole idea of it, the design is just the beginning part of it. This goal is to make sure the vision aligns with the reality before any design works. Okay, I'm going to say that again. This goal is to make sure your vision and my vision align with reality before you start bringing out your Pinterest boards and all your Google stuff. We want to make sure that this is a feasible project. I don't want to waste my time, and I certainly don't want to waste your time, okay? So we're not going to design on the site or give off the cuff ideas. We're not going to go through any of that. So what happens is once there's clarity and we're in alignment, we'll move into a formal design phase, right? That's when everything is developed properly. Okay, so what happens here is this approach keeps the alignment, the intentional, and the successful, especially at the higher investment levels. You know, so you don't want to make mistakes. It's way easier to fix it on paper now. I can tell you, promise you, it's inexpensive to do it on paper, and it's way more expensive to do it after it's already in the ground. So we want to make sure we get this design stage right. This is the design and feasibility study right. Listen, if this is a great fit for you, great. If not, no problem either. I just want to, next step is going to be a short introductory call to see if we're further a fit. And if we're a fit, great. When we move on from there, we'll guide you through the process and we'll take it from there.